Okay, here we are. You see the screen.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. What you're seeing on the screen here is um, a basic MT5 platform. This is extremely simple. If you want to go from a demo account to a regular or just change your account in any way, all you do is you go to Accounts, and then you right-click on Accounts, and you just log in to Trade Account. And then it will give you, then you'll just simply punch in your live account number, your password, and drop down the menu to live. It is really that simple. Once you change accounts, you're going to get a different account number. At that point, you're going to have to go into the tools, into the options, and in the options, you're going to have to enter the new string, with your new account number into your expert advisors. This particular one doesn't have any expert advisors logged into it, but the point is you're going to have to change the account number there so that it can authenticate you on the server. And once you change your account number, you're going to need to go to your back office and change your account number online as well, so that you will be authenticated and able to use Benjamin.
So 3 steps to sign into a different account. First of all, log in over on the account section over on the left in the navigator. Then change just the number. The rest of the URL in the tools option section is fine. You just change the number, and then you go into your back office and change the number there and click save.
You got it.
Perfect.
Next order.
Changing the software settings.
Changing the software settings.
I guess if we can do it both ways, if they want to change the settings so that it's changed on all charts, and if they want to change the settings on just one chart.
Okay, no problem. If you're looking at the same screen that's on there, I have Benjamin already loaded on the chart. You can double click on it, double click on the upper right corner where it says Benjamin on the chart, and it will open up your settings tab. Once you see the settings, you can change your percent change, you can change your profit points. I generally like to do 90 on the profit points. That's kind of what I like to do. The percent change this coming up week is going to be 85 because this is an NFP week. We're going to want you to have the most conservative settings possible for this week in order to eliminate the possibilities of getting into some really rogue trades. But I will send an email list on Facebook, go to Telegram, and message everybody what the weekly settings are, at least what I'm setting mine at for the week. It's always good to keep your trailing stop at 50. That's something that you should always do, and that's about it. So this is where you set your charts. Once you set it the way you like, you right-click on the chart, you go to Templates, and save that template as your default. So you choose Default as your template, and then Save. Even if you have to overwrite it, and you're done. Now, any chart that you open up, I'm going to close all these charts out. I have a bunch of charts open. So now, hold on one second. I'm opening up my Market Watch. So every chart that I open moving forward is going to have Benjamin with the same default settings that I just made. Oops, I accidentally have trailing stop at 5, not 50. But I accidentally, that was a typo, but.
So at that point, if you click OK, you're at that step is saving the setting on just that chart. And while that
Correct.
properties window is still open, if you click Save and save that as default, then overall your Benjamin, your software settings is saved as default.
So now as I open up other charts, the Benjamin charts are all with those same default settings. Now I'm going to open up a few just for the purposes of this call here. I'm going to open up a bunch of charts here, just like I would normally do. Okay. And all these charts are now open. Now, as these charts are open, let's just say, for example, the Euro GBP, you think, that's one you want to be ultra conservative. You can open up that chart right there and do the percent change at 90 if you want, just so you don't get into very many trades on that one, and just change that one. If you want to do the Euro US dollar and say, wow, I'd like to take faster profits, I'm going to just do 5 pips or 50 points. I'm going to change that one to 50. You can individually adjust each chart for the specific volatility that might have, because in this prior week, the euro and the British pound were absolutely crazy because of the whole Brexit resolution that they were having. The British pound, went absolutely, 150, 200 pips, in about 2 minutes last week. And it absolutely threw a lot of people into some long trades that Benjamin eventually got out of with a break even, but it had a real big toll on things. So, changing the percent change on the volatile pairs will definitely be a good thing for you. So that's kind of how you do individual things, individual charts.
Excellent. So just to kind of really recap that percent change, to increase it to say 90, for example, so 80 to 90 is safer.
It's super conservative.
Super conservative. When you increase it to 70, then it's less conservative, and you
more trades.
Get into more trades, right?
Right. I mean, you look, I don't control your software. If you want to go into it at a 40 or 50 and just get a ton of trades, yeah, that's up to you. I don't recommend that, but you can get a ton of trades. I'm going to give you guys I don't know, Susan, by the end of the call, I don't know if I should give them a sneak peek of.
Yes, let's do it at the end.
Okay.
That's a great, make sure that you all stay till the end, because he's going to show you something amazing.
Yeah, I actually just started running the back test on it now, because it takes like 40 minutes to get done, or actually right before the call. So by the end of the call, the back test will be done, and I can show results, show how it works, show everything else. So it's pretty interesting.
Absolutely. And Brandon was saying, and yes, Brandon, that is absolutely what Quicksilver started doing recently and is going to for sure keep up every week. So he's asking for the weekly settings to be sent out by email. So yeah. That's a huge benefit. I don't know if everybody realizes the massive absolutely priceless benefit of having you so closely, not only observing the software and creating new software, but also just always very aware of what's going on in the market, so that you can suggest the settings for the upcoming week, or in split moment, spur of the moment, just like suggesting a setting change or turning it on or turning it off. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of make that statement. But yes, and that being said, there's, should I put the link in the chat for everyone that's here if they haven't made sure that they're on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
For the software?
Go ahead. Yeah, that's great.
Okay. Can you go over how to run a back test?
Okay, a back test is